A lot of people asking, hey, is someone going to be able to beat Sharice Davids this year? I don't know. We'll find out. But there are folks, good folks running who you will continue to hear from in the days ahead before next Tuesday's primary on August the 6th. And a big development this morning, Prasanth Reddy has been announced by the NRCC, that's the National Republican Congressional Committee, as one of their young guns in 2024. That is an initial list of 26 candidates that they perceive to be folks who can win, who have the tools to run successful, winning campaigns against their Democratic opponents. Prasanth Reddy is here on KCMO Talk Radio. Prasanth, good morning. Congratulations on that from this morning, and why do you think you got that nod?
Pete, first of all, thanks for having me on again. Good morning to you and your audience. I'm very excited. I think it's a huge indication of the kind of campaign we've been running. We're very excited about our ability to win, and I think that's the reason why we're on this list. It shows that this is one of the top lists in the country, and we have all the tools. We have the right background. We have the right solutions for the problems facing our country, and we're going to get this done. We're going to beat Sharice Davids in November.
You know, this is something that people ask me about all the time. Is the 3rd district in Kansas even, winnable now for Republicans based on the margin of victory? Not just that Sharice Davids has won 3 straight times, but the margin of victory of which she's won, especially last time around by double digits. How does a Prasanth Reddy candidacy and nomination next week as the Republican nominee, how does he change that equation to make this race competitive again?
Yeah, it's a great question, Pete. And I think what I would start with is my campaign is a unique campaign. My life experience is a unique experience. As we've spoken about in the past, I've never run away from a challenge. I've taken on being part of, the medical, work to fight cancer. Probably impacted on the teams that I've been on. Likely, millions of patients to improve their lives dealing with cancer. The same thing is true with my military experience. I'm proud of my military service. We face hotspots all over the world, and as you know, I joined the military after 9/11 to be part of the solution. Yeah, national defense is difficult, but you got to roll up your sleeves, like Teddy Roosevelt said. Get in that arena, get the job done, and that's what we're committed to doing. That's what my team is committed to doing, and I think we're connecting with folks here in the district, and that's why the National Party is so excited. It's because we've shown clear momentum in connecting with folks, and that's the reason why we're going to be different.
What made you want to join the military? You mentioned your military background and joining the military after 9/11. Was it 9/11 and something else? Was it just September 11th and the attacks? What was that thing for you, and then what did you do in the military?
Yeah, Pete, like I said, for me, it's do something, right? The world is full of complicated problems, and pointing out problems is the first step, right? It's an important step. It's to recognize that we have challenges, but the way that we're going to solve those problems is you got to be a doer. You got to be a problem solver. That's how you're going to change the world and make an impact. And that's what we all want to do as people, right? We want to, make a difference in the world. And that's what I've done throughout my life. And I want to serve the community. And that's really, one of the main things that drove me to do this. I can tell you there were folks, even my family, are you sure you want to do this? And I said, of course. This is something that's important for me personally. And I think every single person in the country, our district included, I think we all feel the same way. We want to serve the country, right? It's John F. Kennedy. Ask not what your country is going to do for you. Ask what you're going to do for your country. And that's what I'm trying to do in my life.
What about, Sharice Davids? And it's, she's got very smart, savvy political people around her. She has a local media that's pretty good at protecting her. If you are the nominee after next Tuesday, what is the biggest issue that you think you can win over voters on against Sharice Davids?
Well, first things first, Pete. You and I both know the primaries, coming up. Please vote on August 6th, and certainly come out and vote in the general on November 5th. But the idea right now is we got to win the primary. We won't take anything for granted, so I'm just asking everybody to come out and vote on August 6th, and please join our team. It's just readyforkansas.com. As far as the issues that Sharice is vulnerable in, I think there's a lot of issues, right? I start with the border. She's been a person who's wanted to defund law enforcement in the past. You can't flip-flop. It's one thing to, get more information and understand what's going on, in the world and say, okay, I've changed my position and this is why. And then there's people that flip-flop. Well, defunding ICE, defunding law enforcement is not a, I've got more information kind of idea, right? So the border has to be secured, and I would push her on what she's doing both at the border and also in support of law enforcement. Additionally, the policies that she's been supportive of as part of the Biden-Harris presidential team, are nearly indefensible, right? That what's happened to our national debt, what's happened to inflation, that's affecting our voters in this district and all over the country, in a very personal, negative way. People can't put food on their table, and that's a big deal. And we have to understand why you made those choices. And the list is long, Pete, you know that, and we're happy to take those on, happy to debate her, as I've said in the past. Anytime, any place, any topic, I'm ready to have a debate. And let's just talk about the policies and the facts.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck the next 8 days, Prasanth Reddy in the 3rd District of Kansas, as you look to be the nominee to go up against Sharice Davids here coming up in the fall. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Pete, thank you so much. Look forward to next time.
Yep, there you go. Prasanth Reddy on KCMO 95.7 FM.